Blessed family, I salute the supreme consciousness within you with all the divine charm of my mind and with all the love and cordiality of my heart. I'm Hazu Baba Richard Okankwe, mostly called my Lord, from the Mystery Professional Healing Center, where the welfare of humanity is our goal. Mystery Professional Healing Center is located at Nungwa, Accra, Ghana, West Africa. At this center, the welfare of humanity, the physical, the emotional, and well-being of the spiritual well-being of humanity is our goal. I do divination, I do necromancy, calling of the dead. I cure all diseases, physical ailments, spiritual and emotional ailments as well. The physical ailments, the prostate disorders, fertility and infertility problems, cancers, herpes, rashes, diabetes, high blood pressure, fever, could be any type of fever. When you come to my abode or when you call, I will diagnose, because there are times that your soul can boldly tell where the ailment is coming from and what medications to give you and how to do it. So I have the spiritual way of diagnosing before the physical as well. And your liberation is a sure guarantee. Your healing is a sure guarantee when you come to my abode. And also, we do all sort of soaps. I do all sort of soaps to excel, the back to sender, the stop evil, the do as I say, the love me by force, love me alone, mercy and favor, love attraction, the soaps and oils and perfumes, whatever you want. I also have the Hazu Baba bulletproof, and then the Hazu Baba road open oil, and then the Hazu Baba Satan begone oil and soap as well. Any soap, when you want me do a soap for you, according to your clan, according to the day you were born, according to your astrological effect, whatever it is, when you call, I can do it for you as well. Today, I want us to emphasize on something that is circulating, is going round in our minds. There are times that when something happens, they will say, go home, go to your home, go to your ancestral home and perform some rituals there. And the things following you comes from your ancestral home, and the solution is there. You must go there. It is good to go to your ancestral home, because that is where we come from. That is our root. But there are times that people have the doubt that they are coming out of something. They want to come out of captivity. They want to come out of calamities. And then they are being pushed into calamity again, because that is how they see it. Others too are out of it, but yet somebody will push them into it. So today I want us to look at some deities in our local home and what they do for us, so that when you are going in, you go in confidently, and when you are backing off to, you back off confidently, without fear. You see, in the ancient days, there were war. There were wars all over. Greedy was higher than today, because today's greediness is being backed by laws. It's being backed by today's way of living. Is backed by our constitution. Is backed by the global law. So there are certain things that cannot be done, and there are certain things when you are being caught doing it, you go to prison. You'll be jailed for it. So it has make butchering and wars and whatever have subsided in a way. You see that you can plant whatever, do agriculture, plant acres of food, but at the end, somebody will come and enslave you and take what belongs to you. That is locally. So you need to protect yourself. And you can't do it physically unless the spirits help you. So in a way, people went in for entities. People prayed, and some entities surfaced, trying to help them. But they helped them with conditions, and some agreed to the condition. If one person can be sacrificed for the whole family to be saved, we agree. So the deities will give you protection as long as you do whatever you have to do for it. But some of the sacrifices that has to be done is so much. But as at that time, you needed it. So if one person dies for thousands of us to live, we would like than we becoming slave and live in fear for somebody to just override us. So some deities demanded human sacrifice, and they were doing it. People will sacrifice their children, people will sacrifice other children, people will sacrifice somebody from the community to be able to live, for the community to be protected. And in a way, in some other parts too, the deities will marry one person from the family, and then the marital ceremony will be done, and that the deity will give you time that you don't have to have sex. It will come to you and have sex with you physically, that you will see. And then sometimes it gives you whatever it has to give you, and make sure that the family is protected. That is also there. There are deities that they went in to other tribe, other shrines to take that deity. Due to the relationship between them, some people were able to offer energies that they have to people that come for it. And that is also there. Before we have our own clan energies, our own stools, our own clan deities, and our own ancestors who are also willing to help us. In this wise, development has come in a way that we will have to renegotiate with the deities. In a way that a deity that demands human blood, we must negotiate with it. And then because advancement has come, and we no longer can get those things for it, and we must negotiate. There are some that even need mad people. You will have to sacrifice mad people for them. There are some that needed pregnant women. There are some that needed virgins. Even some that even needed the firstborns to be able to protect you. But we have come this far that some people or some family don't need these things anymore, because they don't want those protections anymore, and they want those deities to be nullified, or sometimes they want them to reshuffle and then come to understanding and then change the agreement and then amend the agreement, and then things go on well with the family. but it is hard time that we find people who are well versed to do it. You will see that those deities that have the power to marry, when the persons who is in charge pass on, another person must take over, and the rituals will be done, and then the person is married. But as technology advances, these things are not being done. So most of the spiritual marriages, when the deity get angry, it takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people out of the family, and then having sex with them, spoiling their marriages, and then when you get married, your wife or your husband will not live for more than 7 years. Either there will be separation, or your wife or your husband will die, and so on. So there are so many to read that people fear going to their hometowns, going to their ancestral home, because they fear that when they go, they are going to be enslaved. Yes, there is a way of doing these things. When you come to my abode, I will have to do the negotiation for you. I will have to do the negotiation, and then the ones that you must go home, I tell you to go. The ones that I have to do for you, I will do it for you. It is hard time that we know. There are times that you will see that most people now does not want to marry. Most are saying that they want to be lesbians and whatever. You see, it is because of this spirit. The spirit does not want any rival. The spirit doesn't want any rival. So the spirit will push you into something that it will have access to you. It will have access to you. These things was happening years back, and it is now hard time that we try to develop ourselves. We try to find a way of advancement so that we'll be able to nullify those laws, because now you can't just marry a deity because of your family. Nobody would like to marry a deity because of his family. Nobody would like to marry a spirit because his great-great-great-grandmothers and grandfathers did it to protect them. So it is compulsory that in his term now, he or she will have to do it. Nobody likes to do that. Therefore, it is hard time that we try to really understand what spirituality means. This time, we must be able to advance. We must be able to have the knowledge of spirituality and grow in spirit. We are lucky that technology has brought us so many gurus. If you want to hear of some gurus, you can get to them on the net. If you want to hear philosophies, you want to get the physical and the spiritual philosophies and whatever, we have most of them on the net. It is hard time that we understand really what spirit is. What spirit is. We understand their hierarchy. There are some spirits and their hierarchy. We understand their hierarchy and how we can really control them now to serve us rather than we serving them. Those times, it was hard time. So the people who brought them didn't bother. They didn't mind. All they wanted is protection. And that time it was good for them. And that time, when you don't do it, some clan, some tribe will overturn you. So you will have to do it. That is how it came. So this time that things have changed, we must try to amend things. But it must be done by a well-versed spiritualist. It must be done by somebody in the house. You don't just go to your home and say that you heard this on the net and this is this. So you just go and then you dismantle them. For them, they are not humans. What you see them is their abode. But when you dismantle those things, the spirits are really there. For them, that is where when they come to the house, that is their dwelling place, like your home, their home. So when you destroy the home of the spirit, you have not destroyed the spirit. It can be hanging and still hunting you. So there is a way of doing it. When you come to my abode and those spirits hunting you, I checked and I really give them what I have to give them and take you out, because you must have freedom, you must have liberty, you must excel, you must advance. But the spirit wouldn't like you to advance spiritually, because when you advance and your light begins to shine like 5 times the sun, 10 times the sun, hey, it cannot near you. So it will not allow you. It brings hurdles on your path. Yes, one must do divination almost every 3 months to really ascertain your stand in whatever you are doing, to know your weaknesses as at this time, what is in store for you. So far, the meditations, the prayers that you have done, what really it has done for you, and what is in store for you. Whether there are some calamities ahead of you, whether there are some difficulties, whether there are some good things ahead of you, whether there are things that you're supposed to live and you are not living, whether there are things that you're supposed to grab and you are not grabbing, whether you are doing something which will really harm you in the future. So it is good that we do divinations. It is good that we do divination in our homes. You come, I will do it for you. You say, check my home for me. What are the deities in my homes? Because some has been demolished. The tent or the hut for the deities have been demolished. But it doesn't mean that the deities are not there. Once they were brought there by some people and they've been given some work to do, they're still hovering around, and then sometimes they block whatever you have to get. They block it. So to unblock whatever is in the house, you must come or you must call, or when you call, I'll be able to tell you. I'll be able to tell you the deities in your home. Some you might know, some you might not know. Some the people brought it and then others dismantled them just because they feel that they have to dismantle them. But they are also there looking at your weaknesses. When they see your weakness, they advance. Yes, do not challenge any deity. Do not challenge any spirits. Try to link up with them. You see, when you advance, they become your servant. But one ignorant will make you become their servant, whether you know it or not. For them, they know that you don't know. Therefore, they block whatever has to come to you physically. They block it. And when you pass on, when you die, they continue with your children. So as long as you are alive now, try to find out what is in my home. What is making this thing happen? Why is we getting so much money? Is this family getting not getting money? Why is this family not advancing? Why do we have doctors or most people are doctors? Why is this family? You see, try to find out something about your family. When you call me, I'll be able to do that for you, so that you know the fundamental principles of the family, so that you'll be able to protect your children, yourself, and your entire business against any calamity that must befall you. The deities, for them, they are to serve you. The same Saint Michael can protect you. The same Saint Michael can slaughter, because when you ask the same Saint Michael to slaughter somebody for you, by your order, he will do it for you. That doesn't mean that he is a bad entity. He acts according to command. And there's one thing that we must know, that the deities, they don't just move to do things. Whether you are hungry and you cry, they will not give you food. But when you make an effort to get food, it is their duty to also move 99% and provide for you. So you must know that you cannot do anything without them. So whatever, when you get angry, you get it for nothing. Don't get angry. Rather, learn about spirits, learn about our ancestors, learn about ancestral spirits, learn about why I was born black, why I was born white, why I was born in this family. Learn it. Why this? Why this? And when you find a solution, you will be able to live peacefully, and then you extend it to your family. There are times that the deities, some people choose, some people, there are times that you are being chosen for something, and then someone else will take your mind away from it. Someone else will drive you from it. When you come also, I'll be able to diagnose, I'll be able to go into it, to tell you exactly who you are, what you are, why are you on this earth, and what to do to advance. It is very good, because it is only this body that you have. The body that you have is the only thing that you have now. That is what is preserving you now. That is what is preserving your soul. So you must also preserve it. Make sure that you do whatever you can. You do your fasting, you do your prayers, you try to find a way of life that will suit you. There are times that people talk about a certain way of life which rather hurts, which rather does not do you good. But you yourself, when somebody says something, just try to experience it. Take whatever is good for you from it, and then drop whatever is not good from it. And that is what will take you up. That is what will give you that enlightenment. We all want to advance. Nobody wants to remain just like a plant, just something, and then when it is raining season, you flourish. When it is dry season, you die. But you want to improve. You want to advance. You want to advance. But we must be before we can do. And we can do only to the extent that we are. And what we are depends upon what we think. So let us try to advance in mind. Let us try to think well. And what you think is what you feel. What you feel is what you do. And what you do is what you are. Therefore, what we are now is all inside our mind game. So let us think outside the box. Let us try to just calm down, do enough meditation, and we'll be able to have that knowledge. We'll be able to connect with the spirits, and the spirits will lead us. Let us not get angry with any spirit, any deities in our home. Let us not get angry with anybody in our home. The priests, the priestesses, the pastors, whatever, they are all instruments that the Supreme Being is using. Some are the basic steps for you to climb up, because you can't jump from the ground floor to the first floor. You have to climb the step, and those steps are people or experiences that you have to climb. So whatever it is, forget about whatever has happened to you. Learn and then advance. Thank you very much. This Hazu Baba Richard Okankwe from the Mystery Professional Healing Center, Nungwa, Accra, Ghana. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Moreover, to when you have any comments, you have any questions, you have any suggestions, you have whatever, and you want to sponsor the program also as well, you are very much welcome. You can also subscribe, you can also share, whatever, because we all need to advance. In unison, we can climb. In unity, we will go. And with love, we are there. Thank you very much. My number is +233 243 150078. +233 243 150078. God bless you. God bless you.